Hey, my village. Sorry about that. Hope you guys are having a good day. I am here and trying to share this to my other page. Go ahead and tag some friends, say hi, wave so I can know you're here. As you can see, today's topic is legacy. Just tagging a few people. All right, thank you for joining. I'm trying not to make this live long because I'm trying to keep it under 30 minutes. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Tara. Thank you guys for joining. It's Coach Mo. Y'all know y'all parenting and business coach. I help parents co-parent with success to be able to coexist in their child's life, as well as helping female entrepreneurs. Hey, Keisha. I help female entrepreneurs identify their ideal client, create content, products, and services to be able to gain extra income in their business. Today's topic is part of a 3-part series, which is It Pays to Be the Boss series. You guys know this month I'm focusing on business coaching since I always do parenting coaching all the time. I wanted to show some love to all my entrepreneurs. Okay, be careful driving. So part 1 is going to be legacy. And this came about because this past weekend I celebrated my birthday in California, which is where I'm from, Compton in LA. And as you know, that's where I went to go visit Nipsey Hussle's store in the location where he was actually murdered. And it just always made me think about legacy. When I think about him, I think about legacy because he definitely left a legacy to his family. Legacy is not only about leaving money. He just made a great impact on the nation, not just people from LA. It's reaching people all over. So I wanted to talk about legacy. And when I think about legacy is about sharing. Hey, thank you guys for joining. Legacy is about sharing what you have learned, not just what you've earned. So I always like to drop knowledge, what I call nuggets for you guys and share value. Thank you. Hey, Coach. And I always like to share my knowledge. That's part of a legacy people will remember you for. They remember like, oh, this person is always giving resources, good advice, things like that. That's part of a legacy as well. But when you look up the word legacy, hey, coaches, legacy is when you are genuinely grounded in offering yourself and making a meaningful, lasting, and energizing contribution to humanity by serving and serving a course greater than your own. So it's like having good intentions and helping people. It don't have to be you're only helping people because they're paying you. A lot of people don't do things genuinely. They always looking for a payoff, things like that. People read that energy. People know when you're being genuine, when you're a genuine server. It can be in a community. You can just be giving someone advice, going to speak. Every engagement you do, you don't have to be paid for. And that's what my village, when I say it takes a village to raise a child, that's my legacy. I want to leave that legacy to my kid. I want him to know that the value of family, friends, your circle, because that's big for me. My village is my biggest support team. And that's why I'm really big on that. And that's what Nipsey Hussle was really known for. Like, he was a respectable entrepreneur. He was an owner. Like, he educated people on ownership. And he was very inspirational and active in the community. He wanted to educate people to have financial freedom and financial power. And he encouraged us to have financial independence. And that's one of the main things like we lack in our community. We don't have our own grocery store chains. Like, he was buying up if you were from LA, you knew what Crenshaw was. They used to call it the Shaw. But he was buying up like half of Crenshaw. He bought all the houses on his street in his neighborhood. And even though that neighborhood is becoming gentrified, he bought all of them. One of my favorite quotes from him is, I'm about seeing long term, seeing a vision, understanding nothing really worthwhile happens overnight, and just sticking to your script long enough to make something happen, something real happen. That quote of his stick to me because a lot of people, they'll start their journey in something and then they don't stay the course. As soon as it gets tough, they back out, they quit, they give up. Oh, it must not be meant to be. They do that even in relationships and school, partnerships, jobs, business, especially. When things get hard, they back out. They're like, oh, I guess this wasn't meant to be. Then they start to lose faith in God. Like I posted a quote earlier about doubt. You have to have faith. You can't doubt something. Otherwise, it will fail because you're setting yourself up for failure with a negative mindset. But as an entrepreneur, it's a lot of times you want to quit. But if you stay the course and see things through, you won't know if you were successful in it. And then you regret it later. Like, dang, I should have kept going. When you're new in something, of course, it's going to have some ups and downs. Of course, you're going to have your obstacles. Of course, people are going to attack your business. They're going to attack you. They're going to talk to you and tell you that you're dreaming too big. What you're trying to do is not possible. Thank you. And I'm kind of hoarse because we was all screaming and stuff at my birthday brunch. And it's like a struggle to talk. But I haven't went live this week and I really wanted to get this message out. But stop being ready to give up. Like, fight. And a lot of people just don't fight anymore. They don't have that fight in them, especially like with relationships. They just give up. Nobody try to push through to just see where it will go. Everybody give up so easily nowadays. And I don't like it, but it's like, that's just the norm now. But I wanted to remind you that you don't have to do everything alone. You can learn to ask for help. So I did put together some tips for the word legacy. I forgot to tell you guys to bring paper. Hey, Keisha, my birthday is on this Friday on the 12th. I just celebrated it in California with my twin because we don't make our family choose who to celebrate our birthday with. So we celebrated with like friends before our birthday, and then on our birthday, we celebrated separate. So that's why I went to California. But it's going to be this Friday on the 12th, the last day of my series. But I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3. I have 6 tips for you. So if you do have paper and pen, which I forgot to add in the comments to have paper and pen, you write down the word legacy down on the left side of your paper. And I'm going to give you some tips on each letter. And I'll give you guys just a second to get some paper. But I know Keisha's driving. But you can also catch the replay. And don't forget to share and like the video. Cool, that was sweet. Yeah, we do it every year. We always celebrate our birthday together. And so the word L, I want to say for the word L stands for lead. If you're trying to make a legacy, lead by example. Because people are watching you. They might not say they're watching you. They might not give you love, but they're watching. So lead by example, because you might be the one to encourage or inspire someone else to keep pushing and make them feel like they can and they will be successful as well because they see that someone that's similar, like-minded, made it. So the next one is E for elevate. Don't get stuck in the same place. Always shoot for elevation. You can always get better. You can always improve. There's tons of books, trainings, coaches, therapists. Always look to soar higher. Set higher goals. Well, that's going to be the next one. G is for goals. Set goals. Because if you're not shooting for something, you won't do nothing. So like me, I do short-term goals every quarter. So now this is the second quarter. So I just wrote down what I want to accomplish this quarter in my business, in my personal life, with my kid, with vacation spots I want to go to, my me time. Plan that stuff out and set it as a goal and put the goal somewhere where you would look at every day. Like I'll put it at my computer or my desk or stick it on the wall above my desk. But have something that remind you that you're still working on something and you're still improving. You still want to accomplish other stuff. Then once you accomplish it, check it off your list, write it in your accomplishment book. The next one is A. I put ask for help if you need it. Don't be in your pride. Don't be scared to ask for help. If you need help, reach out to someone. There's always someone that knows more than what you know. So the next one is C for circle. Watch your circle. Nipsey was killed by someone in his own circle. So sometimes you can't bring everybody along with you. If they're not ready and they're not in that same mindset as you, sometimes you do have to leave them behind because they're just going to hold you back. So watch who you associate with, network with, who's close to you, who's know all your business, because people, they're just not loyal anymore. It's hard to get loyalty. So the last one for you, for Y, I put you only live once, make it count. So Y is for you. You only live once. There's only one you. Make it count. Make that impact on people. People are watching. They want to hear what you know. And those are the 6 tips that I have for you today. Like, let me see. You can't be afraid to take the leap of faith. That's why I did want to let you guys know that everybody got to start from somewhere. So start from where you're at and do your research, do your homework, ask questions. You can ask me questions. I'm open to questions all day long. You can message me in Messenger, or you can click on my website and there's a contact us. It's going to go to my Messenger. So you can hop in my Messenger if you have questions. I don't limit questions, but I'm not trying to give you free coaching as well. So just write down your few questions you want to ask if you have basic questions on needing help from parenting, business, coaching, any of those. If you want me to explain something in more detail for you, just go ahead and message me in Messenger and I'll be able to get back to you as soon as possible. I usually answer pretty quick because I'm always on my phone. But let me see. Success is not going to come overnight, like the quotes say. So keep pushing. You never know what may happen if you keep pushing to the end. So it's not going to come overnight. So don't have those expectations because you're only setting yourself up for failure. You're only setting yourself up to be disappointed. You have to take time, especially if you're new in business. People don't know you. They're not going to buy from you right away. That happened to me when I first started a little over a year ago. I wrote my first 2 ebooks. People were buying the ebooks, but at the time I only had ebooks and I only had like my icebreaker cards. I didn't have any services. I was doing one-on-one like basic coaching, but I steered away from that and I wanted to basically focus on building my programs. But when you're introducing your programs, at first people are like, I don't know what you can do. So that's when I started introducing myself, doing videos so they can get value from me. A lot of people got value and left testimonies just from my free services and my free information that I was giving out. So it takes time for people to trust you and be able to instill that faith in you that you can help them. So definitely don't give up in the beginning because it's not going to be easy, but keep pushing forward. And you have to change your mindset. You can't have a negative mindset. You can't go on social media venting all the time and then you expect somebody to buy from you. They're going to be like, I don't want to work with that person. That person crazy. They don't even got their life together while they on here with their social media looking bipolar. So nobody wants to see that. So I just wanted to give you guys those few tips. And stop comparing yourself to other businesses. Everybody started somewhere. Nobody just start off like, oh, successful business overnight. So don't compare yourself because that will really damage you. It will have your head thinking all kind of stuff and self-doubt. So don't compare yourself with from where somebody else is now. It took them a while to get there. But if you want to set up a call, I do have some space tomorrow to do a breakthrough session for my business clients. It's a 30-minute breakthrough session. I am starting my waiting list for my parenting coaching. That's starting back up in May. May will be here and around the corner. So definitely reach out to me for your free breakthrough session. Thank you for joining. And don't forget to like and share. And tomorrow, let me see what tomorrow's subject is. Part 2 is village. So it pays to be the boss. We're going to talk about our circle. So tomorrow is part 2, the village, and part 3 is going to be Friday. The topic is money in. So it's going to be some interesting things that we're going to talk about. But definitely stay tuned. I'm going to be live. Usually it's around 6, but it's going to be tomorrow, and Friday is the other 2 parts. And then I'll talk to you guys about some other stuff that's coming up at the end of this month. But thank you guys for tuning in. I love y'all. Y'all my village. I thank y'all for all the support. It's been so amazing, and I've been so busy, but I love the busy. But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you have a great night. It's time for me to get some rest before I get back to work. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.